time is 7:56 p.m. Good evening. The news headline: FFK reacts to Sheikh Gümï's statement that bandits are our neighbors and they must live with us. The former aviation minister, Femi Kayode, has reacted after he played a certain video on his Twitter handle where a popular Islamic cleric, Sheikh Gümï, said that Fulani herdsmen and bandits are our neighbors and they must live with us. Based on that note, the former aviation minister reacted and described Sheikh Gümï as an unrepentant and unapologetic lover of bandits. He further made it known that foreign Fulani terrorists came into our country from other countries to kidnap and slaughter our men, women, and children. Yet Sheikh Gümï is telling the Nigerian government to pay them a huge amount of money. He ended his tweet by asking a question so as to know the place where Sheikh Gümï came from. Indeed, I'm really surprised. I really don't know the reason why Sheikh Gümï is still moving freely now, because without being arrested, with the type of statements he has been making lately, by now he should have been arrested and tried. But nevertheless, let's wait and see what the federal government will do eventually. And these are the words of Femi Kayode, who has reacted to Sheikh Gümï's excesses by saying that the bandits are our neighbors and they must live with us, that the bandits are going nowhere, in his words. And Femi Kayode, who happens to be a former aviation minister, reacted and described Sheikh Gümï as an unrepentant and unapologetic lover of bandits. And we can relate this to the event of which the presidency's special advisor, that is Femi Adesina, also called Sheikh Gümï a lover of bandits, saying that the bandits are going somewhere and the place they are going to is hellfire. And Sheikh Usani, a former senator representing Kaduna Central Senatorial District, has actually also said that he would form a place like his poultry at Kaduna, whereby the two, that is Femi Adesina and Sheikh Gümï, should come and have a peace meeting there by 10 a.m. On Monday, the Islamic cleric actually, he asked Nigerian government to grant amnesty to bandits like they gave it to Niger Delta militants, where Gümï said that he went to negotiate for a peace deal with them, and that according to him, that military action against the criminal herdsmen and bandits will not solve the security challenge but will only worsen it. Where he said that no military, especially of a poor economy, can win a guerrilla warfare, citing that the recent victory of the Taliban in Afghanistan as an example. And the capture of his word was saying that bandits are going nowhere till our federal government gives them amnesty like Niger Delta militants. He wrote it that Zamfara state is unique in many aspects, and that the state ignited a wildfire of state constitutional amendments that accommodated the application of Sharia law beyond personal law. And what he was just trying to say in that place was that the federal government needs to understand that the educational status and lack of an effective unified leadership the Fulani herdsmen and the bandits had faced untold hardship at the hands of authorities, where they were extorted and stereotypes, that all these things actually led them to doing all these things. And with the acquisition of weapons, they realized how easy it became to be masters of their abode, the forest, where no authority can venture into anyhow. And this has emboldened them to further attack people for more ransoms to sustain their newfound reality. And that what the federal government needs to do is to, come to a dialogue with them rather than fighting them or killing them, that they are going nowhere and this will only do more harm. And as a result of this statement, the special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, has actually reacted to it, says that bandits are going hellfire in response to the statements credited to the controversial Islamic cleric Ahmad Gümï. who said bandits are going nowhere. And in his article on Thursday titled, "I like this pampering, don't you?" Adesina expressed his pleasure with the bombardment of bandits enclaves in northern Nigeria by the Nigerian Armed Forces, while pointing out that the criminals were afforded the chance to repent. And before they got to this sorry pass, they had the chance to turn a new leaf. Zamfara, Katsina, and many other states offered dialogue. The government tried to negotiate with them, but they were contumacious, like dogs fated for destruction. They refused to hear the hunter's whistle. They filled the land with sorrow, tears, blood, them regular trademark, as Fela Anikulapo Kuti would say. Now the shoe is on the foot, additional opine. And in the different evil forests, when the Nigerian Air Force strikes from the sky, the remnants of the evildoers not killed immediately attempt to flee. The ground troops then pick them off like flies. I say it again, one who has never been producer of our troops, they are cleaning up the country. Shocking and disconcerting, however, that in the middle of all this, you still hear words meant to discourage our gallant soldiers. A bandit lover is on record as saying military offensive would not work and that the bandits are going nowhere. True? False. They are going somewhere, and that is hell. And this was the response of Femi Adesina to Sheikh Gümï after his utterances about about the bandits going nowhere. Femi Adesina has come so hard on Sheikh Gümï, calling him a bandit lover, and saying that the bandits are actually going to hell because the federal government, amidst other state governors like Zamfara State, Katsina State, had actually given these bandits opportunities like Femi Adesina used in his own words, chance to turn a new leaf. But they were contumacious in his words, like he used an analogy saying that the same way dogs fated for distraction where they refused to hear the hunter's whistle, that is how these bandits had refused to negotiate with the federal government and the governor, and even turn a new leaf by surrendering like others doing. And Shehu Sani has took carpet took advantage of this, like you can relate, and saying that the Sheikh Gümï and Femi Adesina, who is the special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, that they should meet him at his poultry along Kaduna Abuja Road for a peace meeting tomorrow by 10 a.m. And as we all know, that Shehu Sani is a former lawmaker, representing the Kaduna Central Senatorial Zone, and saying that they should meet him at Kaduna Abuja Road, and they should not come with entourage. Seems funny because we know the banditry level in that side is actually on the high side, and it's quite hilarious for Shehu Sani to have called them to come around to settle this. We can't call it quarrel actually, but this throwback at themselves in the event, and it would be nice to see the both of them eat to Shehu Sani's. And we are looking at the fact that Sheikh Gümï would actually be dealt with by the federal government or been tried, just like Femi Kayode has actually advised, because of the statements that he has been making lately is actually worrisome, and it needs urgent attention because just like he said, he's moving freely without being arrested. Saying all these things will actually just be giving these bandits morale to oppress them more, because they have somebody in the outer space, not in the forest, in the city, that is defending them as per their killings, slaughtering of women, and also raping them, and asking for a whole lot of ransom for no reasons. And they have somebody defending them, saying that they must live with us. Thanks for listening. Good evening. The time is 8 p.m.